Hello everybody! How are you today? I am doing grand. You know, I'm just trying to organize all the pieces for this kit. So I used to be subscribed to Glam Planner, but have long since unsubscribed, and I think this was like maybe February mystery from last year. Or maybe January, I don't really know. All I know is that I had already picked out all my winter kits, so this was going to have to wait. So here's the stupid checklist that no matter how many people say they don't use them, the 3 people who do apparently have a louder voice. I just don't get why that's not an add-on. Or like, you know how sometimes when she does her kits, I don't know if she still does, but back in the day you could pick like, if you wanted version 1 or 2 of like certain boxes, this sheet should be like version 1 and the other sheet should be just like version 2 with other boxes. I don't know, because the amount of those I've just destashed, and I'm sure whoever gets them just throws them away. The fashion boxes, the labels, this extra scene, glitter headers, and this stupid box that I will not be using. I'm going to be using my Jack Frost underlays in silver. I do have some corner overlays from my shop in silver, some header overlays from SPC in silver. I have this, which is supposed to be for that big giant double box scene, so I probably won't be able to use it. Oh, January 2021. So, like, it's just such a freaking waste, the foil. I don't know, then the stupid overlays that she does. Any hoozy, I am going to be using my tweezers from Sassy Planner Co. and the inserts are from Aura Estelle. I'm trying to assess the full boxes because I want to try to use the ones that have the overlays, but you have to like kind of play a game. Okay. Oh, okay. So they do go maybe like this. This definitely is not. Where's that? This? No. Oh, is it the, oh, it's the tall girl. Okay. So these two don't have a full box overlay, and neither do those. Okay. I usually use 10 full boxes, so we have 8, 11. I'm not going to use the bird. Oh, I have this scene as well. Do I want to do a double scene? No, because I have this bed. Well, I could do 8, 6, 7, 8. Replace those two. Okay. I think I'm gonna do the double scene because I like this better than just this bed. I don't know. I'm stressed out. Okay. We'll just get into it. Oh, I don't even have my random questions from the internet out. What the heck? Okay, edit K. Okay, what is something, start with the glitter headers. The first, and then, oh my god, I feel like I can't think right now. I am going to be answering some random questions from the internet while I put down this base. The date numbers I'm using are from me shop, and they are in silver. Okay, so the first question is, what is something that is really popular right now, but in 5 years everyone will look back on and be embarrassed by? I think that's a really fun question, and I feel like the first, like, all I'm thinking about is how like flared pants are coming back into style, which I think is hideous personally. If you like them, you do you, boo. Wear whatever makes you feel beautiful and confident and fierce. Personally, I think they're hideous, especially as somebody who's about 2 feet tall. It's impossible to wear pants like that because either they just drag on the ground and collect water and grime and grossness, or you have to get them hemmed, and then if they're hemmed, there's no flare, so there's no point. That's like the first thing that comes to mind, because even still now when I look back on pictures of back when like flare pants were a thing, I think it's a big fat no if you ask me. These are in font 5, by the way. If animals could talk, what animal do you think would be the rudest? Cats or birds, probably? I just really am not a fan of either of those animals. I hate cats. I think they're assholes. Same with birds. Also think they're assholes. Not really. Just not a fan. So probably one of those two would be the big assholes, okay? In 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for? I have no idea. I think we'll just probably, not like nostalgic in a good way, but be like, you remember that time when we couldn't leave our house because of that pandemic? Probably. What inanimate object do I wish I could eliminate from existence? I don't think I have that big of a hatred towards any inanimate objects. Kind of a weird one. What's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in somebody else's home? I don't know. So maybe this is just me. I've always been like the shy person. I don't like going to other people's houses. So like growing up, if like my friends wanted to have a sleepover, it was at my house. Like was not about to do that somewhere else. I was that kid who like if they tried to have a sleepover at a friend's house, I'd have to call like my mom or dad to come get me. Like, and like still to this day as a grown up, I would just prefer to be at my house. So I don't really know. Who do I know that reminds me of a character in a TV show or a movie? Probably no one that I can think of. What would be the coolest animal to scale up to the size of a house? Obviously a dog. I could have my very own Clifford. Like, absolutely sounds like the dream. I know I want to use this one off of the extra page, or off of like the not full box page. So I'm just going to pull that in now so I don't forget about it, truly. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever worn? I've made some bad life choices. There was a time where Bermuda shorts were really in. All of those outfit choices were pretty bad. I don't know why one of the first things that came to my mind was this purple sweater I had as like a little kid. And it wasn't so much embarrassing as like it traumatized me. I didn't wear turtlenecks for a really long time because of this sweater, but I had this sweater that my aunt had gotten me and it was very expensive. Also, why are you getting like a 5-year-old an expensive sweater? Could not tell you, but she was kind of bougie. She has since passed away, but that's besides the point. So she got me this sweater and my mom wanted me to wear it to get like photos taken. It was before my parents got divorced. Or maybe yeah, I think. I don't know. It's one of my like few memories of like being that little. But it was this purple turtleneck. So she puts it on me, whatever. We go get these family photos taken. It's so itchy. And I want to take it off as soon as we get home. That shit got stuck on my head. So my mom's trying to pull it off over me and literally picked me up by my head. So that was that. What's a kid's movie completely... What part of a kid's movie completely scarred you? E.T., just the whole thing. I don't think I've ever actually watched it. Just the idea of it terrifies me. Used to have nightmares about E.T. It's just overall a no from me. What used to be considered trashy, but is now considered classy? Ooh, that's a toughie, I feel. Something that used to be trashy and is now classy. I have no idea. I'm not classy, so. If I was arrested with no explanation, what would my friends and family think I had done? I don't know. I'm such like a rule follower. I'm such a goody two-shoes. Listen, I'll just admit that. Like, I don't. I'm just such an Enneagram type 1 to like a fault that like I just don't do things that are like wrong. I just always be doing the next right thing, in the words of my girl Anna. Like, I think they would like literally think that I was probably framed, or I was trying to, or maybe defending my sister. Not that she needs somebody to defend her. She can kick anybody's ass. Like, she's a tough one, but I feel like that's the only thing I would get arrested for, is if somebody was trying to fuck with my sister. I would not be okay with it. So I would have to take matters into my own hands. What's the most ridiculous fact that you know? Chris is really good at like stupid facts. I'm not so good at them. That sharks are almost completely blind and that they don't actually like the taste of humans. Their taste buds just happen to be in the back of their throat. So in order to tell what something is, because of their terrible eyesight, they have to basically bite it. And like I said, their taste buds are in the back of their throat. And so you don't usually hear about people being eaten by a shark. They get bit by a shark because the shark will bite and then realize, oh, that ain't a seal. That tastes like shit. And they let go. But a shark bite is just crazy powerful. So you still usually die due to like the force, trauma. I know that. And their skin is the texture of sandpaper. So even bumping into a shark can cause you to bleed and then attract more sharks. I love sharks. What's the funniest joke you know by heart? So, fun fact about me, I'm not funny, period. Chris loves to be like, hey babe, tell me a joke. Just randomly out of nowhere. And literally every single time I have the same exact joke and it's not funny. And he's like, tell me a different joke. And I'm like, no, like, that's the joke. That's the only one I have. And it's just like the classic knock knock, who's there? Boo, boo-hoo. Or sometimes I'll change it up if I'm trying to be really annoying. And I'll do the even worse one that's like, knock knock, who's there? Banana. Knock knock, who's there? Banana. And you just do that like a million times in a row until like they get really pissed off. And then you say orange. And then they're like, orange who? And then you're like, aren't you glad I didn't say banana? I hate myself. Truly. But if I'm being honest, that's usually the only jokes I have. So, that's the best of them, I guess. This spot's kind of skinny, so I'm just gonna pop those in there and then grab my January script, which is from my shop in font 5 in silver, since we're doing a whole silvery thread. Is some deco in this kit? I don't feel like I remembered seeing it, but could be blind. Oh, yes, there it is. Oh, I hate Glam Planners deco. It's always, like, so sparse. Okay. What's the funniest business or corporate screw-up you've ever heard? This wasn't funny at the time, but it's funny now, and so I'll tell it. So at my old job, as you guys probably know if you are a longtime follower. If not, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Please subscribe so you can listen to all my bullshit 3 times a week, sometimes 4. I used to do payroll for like 6 years, which doesn't seem like that long of a time, but I'm only 26. So it's like basically my whole adult life I worked for this company doing payroll. And one week, basically we used like a certain type of software to do the payroll, and it just like crashed. It was just down. When it was down, like we were just straight up unable to do payroll. Like it was impossible. There was no way to do it. So it was horrible. I was getting calls screaming at me, calling me every name under the sun, like how after my effing people gonna get effing paid, yada yada, and whatever. And I was like, listen, I'm about to not get paid either. Like, I'm pissed as well. And like one of the big reasons I left that company was the fact that the owner was so stuck up the payroll manager's asshole. It was ridiculous. But with that being said, he would like discuss what was going on with her but not tell anybody else. So I had no idea what was going on. I was getting no answers on what to tell people. So people would call and be like super mad. And I'm just like, listen, I wish more than anything in this world I had something better to tell you than just, I don't know. I don't know when I'll be back. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened. But that's all the information they're giving me. Like, they are not communicating with me. They are not telling me what's happening. They are not trying to assist with this situation. And I learned very quickly during that if you're just honest with people and you're just like, listen, I want to help you, but I am not getting any help from this company. They are very, very understanding, and they kind of feel bad for you, honestly. So I did learn that in that moment, and that was fabulous knowledge. I like forgot what went where, so it's just not going well. So it was like very great knowledge to learn, truly. This is the snowman, absolutely, and then this is the cocoa. Okay, so that happened, and then we found out it was because there was like a breach in security for like the company we did the payroll through, and so the company's like defense was to just shut down the whole system, which is fair. That's a good system to have in case of situations like that. So we then still didn't have any answers on what to do. And so still I'm trying to get answers from the company. They're giving me no answers. So I'm still having nothing to tell these people. And as payroll draws closer, the day before we tell all these people that your only option is to pay the people just like basically like under the table, like out of pocket, and that we'd fix it next week. Or we could run exactly what you ran last week, which for a lot of companies was fine if like everybody just works 40 hours. But I had a lot of like restaurants and stuff. Their people don't get paid the same thing every week. So basically it was like, we can do that, and then next week we'll fix it somehow, which is a nightmare for anybody actually doing the payroll. Ugh, these corners are hideous. I'm not using these. So that was a nightmare. And so we do that, and like probably it's like a 50, these are oops, and so there's like not completely cut. So yeah, we do that, and like 50% of the people are like, okay, that's fine, we'll rerun the same payroll. So we do that, and then I come in on Friday. Literally when I come in, I had probably like 70 emails. I had over 100 clients, all basically being like, my people didn't get paid, what the fuck's going on, screaming at me. And the person who was supposed to send the file to get everybody paid just didn't send it. And the owner was being so mean to the receptionist because she was giving the payroll manager phone calls, which that's kind of a receptionist's job. When she has a call on literally every single line, can't sit there and explain to everybody what's happening. It was just a nightmare. And on top of that, I had previously, prior to any of this shit happening, requested that Thursday, I believe, off. I specifically picked, or for a half day off. I think off. Half day. It was a half day. I specifically picked a Thursday because it's a slow payroll day, so that I wouldn't be a bother to anybody. I wouldn't interfere with anybody's day. And then that shit happened, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm of no use here anyway. And so I had previously requested a half day that day because Chris and I had an appointment for our wedding. And at the time, I was really good friends with the receptionist, and I had people calling for me. And they wanted to talk to me, and I wasn't there, so they asked to speak to the manager, and then they were like, she's not helpful, she doesn't give us answers, da-da-da. And then they literally had the audacity to say to her, I can't believe you guys would let Hannah take a half day today with all of this going on. Straight up, bro, what was I gonna do? Is sit there and get yelled at because I still didn't have any answers for you. But just like the way that whole situation was handled, the fact that we were not given any answers, we were not given anything to even tell these people. And like, yes, it wasn't okay for them to yell at us, but at the same time, like if I was a business owner and I knew that my employees were about to like not get paid, I would be pissed too if I was not getting any answers. And truly was just bad. And then like the owner was like, yeah, well, one of our clients was so mean, he made Beep, the payroll manager, cry. Bro, it's because she didn't answer her phone or didn't call him back all day long, and he has like 150 to 200 employees. Like, just everything about that business was bad practice, truly. Okay, so that's the base. It does look okay. We will zoom on in now, and we will get into the day by day. This day by day should not take too long. This was potentially one of the most boring weeks of my life. I did basically nothing. Oh, I have COVID right now, by the way. Fun. I'm basically, I would say like 99% asymptomatic. I have a cough, like, just thinking about it makes me like every once an hour maybe. And a stuffy nose. But I've also had a stuffy nose straight up all winter long because of the heat in our apartment. It just makes the air so dry. So I truly did not even think I had COVID. But we'll get into that, especially because if you guys watched my last plan with me, I actually tested negative both this Sunday the 23rd and Saturday the 22nd. I got tested because about 4 out of 6 of the people that are in my bridal party, oh my god, this like literally isn't even cut. What the fuck? We went on a trip to Disney for my bachelorette party. Super fun, good time. This spread, super pretty. And, you know, it's the risk that we all knew, we all were willing to take, yada, yada. And so some of them came back with COVID, and I was like, okay, like, I'm just going to get tested to be safe. And I was negative twice, so I'm kind of convinced that I caught it somewhere in here, because I think we went out to lunch, Chris and I, this day. So I don't even really think I got it on the trip, truly. I think I got it back at home. But anywho, so as per usual, the first thing I'm going to mark on Monday is Payday. This money is from Carly Plans. And as you guys know, I do PR for Carly. She is one of my bridesmaids. She's one of my best friends IRL. So go to her shop, buy all the things, and use Hannah15 to save 15%. Or if there's already stuff on sale, pop my name in the notes. You'll get my cute freebie. It helps me out. It helps you out. Just do it. The Payday script is from my shop, and that is in font 1 in silver. And then my car bill was due. This car is one of the like limited colorways from SPC. And I have this custom that I made because my car and insurance are both due on the same day. Then we did stop at the post office. This packages is from SPC, and the PO drop is a custom from my shop. Both of these are in font 5. Per usual, Chris and I got our Monday McDonald's, which I'm pissed. It's Monday right now, and I didn't get my Monday McDonald's. So annoyed. And I do have a McDonald's script in font 5. That one's in silver. And then I did film. I have a camera. It's like super old from Carly Plans. They don't look like that anymore, but I have it, so I'm going to use it. And I have a film script in font 5 and silver. On to the second portion of the day. I hate the lack of flags in Glam Planner kits. And like there's flags, but they're like these stupid corny ones. So there's going to be a lot of box cutting to make like the weird boxes and crap, because love being able to see all of my underlay on things that I want to take up a big chunk of time with. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm a big fan of that. What color's next? The tan. Okay, we'll put a little tan label there. Okay, that's fine. So the first thing I want to mark is a YouTube binge. The movie clapper icon is from my shop, is in silver, as well as this YouTube binge script sticker in silver in font 4. And then I did work on designing some new releases for March. That's an old computer from Carly Plans, but again, I have it, so I'm using it. Then I have a work script from my shop in font 1 in silver, and then I have a little Netflix doodle from SPC to mark that Chris and I were watching TV. We take turns like picking, and it was my pick, and I did pick Sex Education. Love that show. It's a good one. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend. So Tuesday was a good day, basically. Yeah. This in here, and then another third box probably would be nice. Okay, so I did order a Peloton, and it came this day, was delivered and set up. The exercise bike is from my shop in silver. And then Chris and I did go to Buffalo Wild Wings. They have a really good lunch special where it's like $10 and you get 10 boneless wings, fries, and a drink for $10. I upgrade the fries to onion rings, and so it's $12, but it's still a pretty good deal. It's like the same price as McDonald's. Then I have a date sticker here from SPC, and then this day was really fun. I don't know if it'll already be up, but Chris and I did film a plan with me together. He did a plan with me. The planner is from Carly Plans, and the camera is from my shop. And then I have this custom with Chris script from JoJo Quan Plans. On to the second portion. This was like truly a boring ass day. I did basically nothing all day. So yeah, I just marked lazy day. Didn't really do much besides go to lunch. Okay. God, this is cut so poorly. Holy crap. Like ripping up all of these little things as I pull them up. There's like a couple on this page. I'm going to use these ones just because they're cut better. It's really annoying, honestly. It's annoying because our kits are really expensive. Like, whatever. Anywho, so I have the sticker from Once More With Love, and then a Lazy Day script from Scribble Prints Co. Had another YouTube binge, another movie clapper from my shop, as well as a YouTube binge script in font 4, both in silver. I did FaceTime with my sister. I have a phone icon from my shop, as well as a custom FaceTime sis script in font 4 in black. And then Chris and I did watch more Sex Education, so I have another TV icon in silver. On to Wednesday. The first thing I did was a little bit of like meal prep almost. Basically, we bought stuff to make like these Mexican bowls for Chris and I. Well, for Chris, but then I ended up eating it too for lunch. And so I like prepared everything for it this day. So that was actually kind of cute. What do I need? I need one of these. A little label would be a nice, that is so crooked. Use one of these like snowy tree covered labels. It's kind of cute. Coins are cute. And so doot. Edit. Okay. So, for making the food, I have this like chef emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then from JoJo Quan Plans, I just have a custom Chris. So I'll do that. And I did my first workout on the Peloton this day. And that's from my shop, the exercise bike. And then the workout is from my shop in font, both in silver. That's font 5. And so ever since I got back from Disney, I had this one extension just literally dangling out of my head. Like, I lost 2 beads in it. It was just hanging out of my head, and I could not wait like 3 more weeks for my appointment. So had to go get that fixed. And then I ended up marking Crime Junkies. The microphone is, I don't think anymore in Carly Plan's shop, but it used to be. And this is a custom Crime Junkies script from my shop. But my sister was one of the people who has COVID, and she asked if I could pick her up Taco Bell and just drop it to her doorstep. And I was already out, so I said sure. But I listened to Crime Junkies, and ended up being like an hour of driving around. So I wanted to mark that. Oh, I forgot I have this. Okay, cool. Yes, I will use this usurper. I don't know if you can hear it, but Chris is playing his ukulele right now. He's so cute. Oh, there is half boxes. They're just like the stupid rounded ones. Okay, this was, I guess, another boring day. I just worked, basically. So I have this computer from Carly Plans. That's what her computers look like now. And a work script from my shop in font 1. And then Chris and I did watch a bunch more sex education. So this TV is from SPC. And that is this first half of the week. On to the second half. First thing I'm going to mark is that it was my friend Katie's birthday. Yeah. I think I'll use this maybe. Sure. This, I suppose. Why not? So why not? So why not? Okay. So, yes, Katie's birthday. I do these balloons from Carly Plans. And then I, like, made this sheet of just, like, everybody's birthdays. So, it's my friend Katie. It's how she spells it. And then I did a workout. I haven't worked out since, honestly, because I have COVID. And that's, like, another thing that's, like, taking deep breaths makes me cough. So I, like, want to feel not like I'm suffocating. Another YouTube binge, same combo I've been doing. And then, okay. So then I decided to start watching the new season of Too Hot to Handle. So I have a TV sticker there to mark that. That's really bad, but it's how we're gonna live our lives. Is what it is. I'll pop that in there. Okay, so I did work on orders. That doesn't really match, but it is what it is. That silhouette from Carly Plans and a work script from my shop in font 5. And then Chris and I watched Sex Education. The TV frame is from the Prairie Planner. Moving on to Friday. This is the day it all went bad. So the first thing I'm gonna mark is picking up the game from GameStop. Basically, the new Pokemon game came out this day. Super exciting. So had to do that for sure. This is literally what I did in my other planner too, because I literally spent the entire day playing the new Pokemon game. It's really fun. If you have it, let me know how you feel about it. So I have this like Game Boy sticker from my shop in silver to mark GameStop. And then I have, those are from the Fruity Sticker Co., but I'm pretty sure her shop closed. And then the Pokemon ball is from Carly Plans. And I have a Pokemon script from my shop in Font Choice 1. While I was playing Pokemon, I was also watching YouTube, having a little YouTube-y binge. Then groceries. We did order groceries this day. So don't come at me for the next thing. The grocery basket's from Carly Plans. Don't know if that's still in her shop. And the grocery script is from my shop in Font too. But I was usually, if you guys watch my videos, you are familiar with the fact that on Saturdays, I always go to my dad's house to do laundry. It's just, you know, how we do. So I was like, okay, I have like a couple of at-home tests. Let me just take one because my like old, not well grandmother lives there. And I'm like, just to be safe, double check. Like I've already tested negative twice. Let's just be extra safe. I take the test and it's fucking positive. So annoyed. So I have this mask sticker from SPC to mark that. And then I made chicken wing dip to cheer myself up. So I have just like a chicken leg from my shop in silver. But yeah, felt completely fine. It's like one of those things where if you didn't say, Hannah, you are sick, you have COVID, I would not know I'm sick unless somebody told, like straight up was like, hey girl, you're sick. So that's where we're at. So Saturday, I decided I was going to take all Friday off from working because I was going to work all day Saturday and all day Sunday. So I just played Pokemon for the rest of that night. So on to Saturday, I first thing in the morning filmed my melting basket. So I have this wax warmer from Carly Plants as well as a film script from my shop in Font 5 in silver. And then I just worked literally all day. This computer is from That Planner Girl. And then a work script from my shop. While I was working, I was watching Too Hot to Handle again. Listen, if you guys know, you know. The show's bad. It's not good at all, but I can't look away. So then I worked on a bunch of stuff for my bridal shower. I'm trying really hard to not be like an obnoxious bridezilla, but I also at the same time, like I just want things to be easy for my bridesmaids. My friend Liz, she booked the place for my bridal shower, and so I made a spreadsheet with like each different task. Like Carly is in charge of invitations. My sister's in charge of party favors. My friend Caitlin's in charge of decor, and then my friend Liz is in charge of cupcakes. I'm gonna be in charge of stamps and RSVPs. I'm helping out with the shower because one of my bridesmaids doesn't live here, and so I feel bad giving her like tasks. Like what the fuck is she gonna order it and just have it sent here? Like she's not even gonna be at the shower. So I'm like, okay, I'll do stamps, that's fine. And I'm gonna be in charge of like the RSVPs, and then each of us, or Caitlin's also in charge of like printing out the papers for the games, and then each of us are in charge, like all 5 are in charge of getting prizes. We're going to do 3 different games. One of them is going to be present bingo, and I want 3 prizes for that, and then 2 other games, can't even remember them. My shower is going to be Harry Potter themed. It's just really cute. So I made the spreadsheet, delegated the tasks, like added links, emailed people what they needed, the whole 9 yards. So the TV is from my shop to mark watching Too Hot to Handle. The wedding ring is from my shop in silver to mark shower shit. And then this tattoo gun is from SPC. And I was watching Ink Master that evening, which is from my shop. Okay. On to Sunday. Do I want to use one of the stupid flags from the kit? Yeah, I'll use them. They're just like super tiny and weird and awkward, and I don't like them. Truly. Actually, I'll do one of these. Since it's the last day, I don't mind them as much like this. That way is kind of cute, so we'll do it that way. this in here. And then this will be fine. Okay. So that's to mark work. I have this sticker from that planner girl. It's pretty cute. It's like a little silhouette. I think that's the portrait. I have cameos, but like it's fine. And a work script from my shop in font 5. And then I was watching The Amazing Race while I work. So I have a TV from Carly Plans. And then I ate more of my chicken wing dip. So I have the chicken wings from Carly Plans. And then, so the way like our post office works is there's like an outdoor, like it's like the big post office for around here. You like drive up and it's like the blue bin and like you just pop the mail in. So I had Chris go do that. Since he is technically allowed to leave the house because he has tested negative. He does not have COVID, just I do. So he could go do that. So he went and dropped off all the mail, which was nice. And I played a little bit of Pokemon. Honestly, that's a lie. I did not. I was going to, and then I didn't. But I had already marked it in my planner, so it's just gonna stay there, and we're gonna put it in here for continuity. Why not? And then Ink Master, which is true, is not a lie. Okay, so for the post office, I have this mailbox from Carly Plans and another custom PO drop. I refilled my wax bin, so I have this sticker, which is from like the Plannahannah Black Magic Melts collab. It's supposed to look like the, I think that one's supposed to be anti-hands or flying flapjacks. They're both brown, so I don't really know. Played some Pokemon. The Pokemon ball is from Carly Plans. The Pokemon script is from my shop. And then I watched Ink Master. Could not tell you where that sticker is from. I've had it for over 5 years. And Ink Master Custom from my shop. I am going to fill all of this in and I'll be back to show you what's left and all of that nonsense. Okay guys, this is the end of the spread. I think it looks okay. This is not like a theme or a color scheme I would ever go for. I would never buy this of my own like accord, but it looks like fine. I'm glad I've used it in this planner, but we'll go through what's left and I will put it all away with you, you know. So I do have some things to pull off on this page and this page. This page is going straight to D-stash. This one's straight to D-stash. I'm going to pull off these little things, pull this stuff off, the D-stash, D-stash. What the fuck is the point of this? D-stash. Bye-bye, 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 bye to the rest of that. So, let me pull out my leftovers bin. We have some pink in this kit, some tan, blue, and gray, I guess. Start with pink, because that's the color that's first in my storage. Got some empty space here. We've only got 3 little things to pop in here. I do like saving these because there's no icon on it. And clearly I'm a big fan of foiled icons. I do have a foiled shop, so it makes sense. I don't have any half boxes. We do have a quarter box like this to put in there, and then everything else is gonna go on the labels page. Got this. Sorry if I'm out of frame. not gonna fix it, if I'm being honest with you. So it's fine, you can still hear me. Okay. Blue is next. I can't tell if this should go in blue or gray. Okay, this is it in blue, and then let me find my grays. Oh, it's so hard. I think I'm gonna put it in gray. Y'all tell me if you think I'm wrong. Would you have put that in gray or blue? I'm putting it in gray. I've decided. Final decision has been made. Is a half box left in blue. Tortillas, 1/4 in blue. Labels, yup, plenty of them. I do actually like this size box that she does, like this style. It's kind of cool. Kind of like it. Okay. I've got some tan and some gray. We'll start with tan. I have 3 little things of each color left, which is kind of interesting that I like have them so even. There. Using a lot of like older kits in this planner this upcoming month for February, so it'll be really nice to have all of these boxes just readily available to use, because some of these formats are like 5 formats ago mini kits, so it'll be scary, but I don't really think I'm going to be doing a ton in February. By the time you see this, who knows when it'll be, but just thinking out loud, this is done. I am participating in the TPC sale the month of February, so hopefully that goes well, and if it does, then I'll probably spend the majority of February just working on orders. But you guys, that'll be it for this video. If you liked it, then give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then you can give it a thumbs down. Either way, you're helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.